Convenience stores are eating fast food chains breakfast. Today on Here's the Scoop. Today's article comes from CNBC and it is long, guys. But I just want to ask you a question. Where are you eating breakfast at nowadays? Are you cooking at home? Are you going to a fast food restaurant? Or are you going to a convenience store? Wawa, Casey's, 7-Eleven, etc. This article is really interesting because it's basically breaking down how a lot of the fast food chains that are known for breakfast are losing money at a rapid pace. So the article is kind of long, so I'm just going to give you the Reader's Digest, guys. So let's get into it. So, fast food restaurants are losing their breakfast crowd, and convenience stores are stealing the show. While morning visits to fast food chains only rose about 1% recently, visits to food forward convenience stores jumped a huge 9% in the same period. In fact, 72% of consumers now see convenience stores as a real alternative to fast food chains for breakfast, up from just 45% 2 years ago. These stores are becoming serious players in the breakfast game. Big fast food names like McDonald's are feeling the pressure. Their morning visits have dropped from 33.5% of total traffic in 2019 to just 29.9% in the first half of 2025. Plus, fast food breakfast visits overall fell 8.7% year over year in the second quarter. Meanwhile, convenience stores like Wawa have grown their customer base by 11.5% since 2022, while giants like McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's combined shrank by 3.5%. Nearly half of convenience store breakfast buyers say they're skipping fast food restaurants when they stop for their morning meal. So, guys, let me know in the comments if this is you, if you decided to go to Wawa instead of McDonald's for your breakfast sandwich. So, what's driving the shift? Convenience stores offer a wider variety of fresh options, from breakfast pizzas and protein shakes to fresh fruit, giving customers more choices and perceived better value. I don't know if I agree with that about the better choices or perceived better value. Okay, maybe perceived better value, maybe, but the better choices, no. I think, to be honest, both fast food breakfasts, for the most part, except for Chick fil A. Chick fil A might be a little bit better, but outside of Chick fil A in the South, most of the fast food options for breakfast are pretty much kind of trash, along with the options at the convenience stores, except for the fresh fruit. Fresh fruit is always good. The convenience store food service market is now a whopping $121 billion business. I'm going to read that again. The convenience store food service market. So Pilot, and they have all the food section and all these places, Wawa, Casey's, 7-Eleven, all those food sections, their food service market, that's what they officially call it, is now a $121 billion business. All right, for many, it's about getting more bang for their buck without sacrificing quality or speed, especially as food prices rise everywhere else. Now, fast food chains aren't sitting still. They're watching these trends closely and starting to adapt by adding new deals and fresh items to their menus. But with consumers watching their budgets and demanding better quality, convenience stores seem to have the upper hand in the breakfast battle for now. So, what's your go to breakfast spot, guys? Let me know below. Drop your favorite morning meal in the comments. I love to hear what you're eating when you're fueling up. And also, let me know if if you're one of these people that is now going to the convenience stores, or do you feel like all this food is trash? It makes you sick, it gives you a gut imbalance, and you're now eating at home, right? You're like done eating out completely. Let me know if that's you as well, because those people exist. Like I said, for me personally, there's only a few places I would go for breakfast nowadays if it's not like an official breakfast place. Like First Watch is a very popular breakfast place in the South in Florida where I'm at. But for me, Starbucks breakfast is not too bad. Chick fil A breakfast is not too bad. But McDonald's, Wendy's, that's a no go for me. Like, hard no. Wawa is a hard no. To me, in my mind, Wawa breakfast and McDonald's is the same trash. It's the same gut imbalance that you're going to have from eating too much of it. So it's just a hard no for me. But there are some, like I said, Starbucks, a sandwich is okay, or maybe a Chick-fil-A is okay for me. I think it's better for my body is what I can take if I do want to cheat and have, breakfast when I go out. If I'm not going to an actual breakfast spot, which is always better. But to be honest, in general, they're really skimping on a lot of the ingredients now when you go to restaurants, and the food is really cheap and they're using bad oils. So you don't really know what you're eating nowadays. And that's why a lot of people are getting sick because they go eat out and they don't really know what they're eating. They don't know how well the food was cooked in the back. They don't know if the people are washing their hands or not. They don't know if there's crazy stuff going on in the kitchen. Like nobody really understands what's happening anymore. They just know that the quality has changed, the energy has changed. It just a lot of things have changed. So they're just like, yeah, I'm good. I'm not really eating out like that. But if you still are, let me know in the comments. Where are you eating at for breakfast? What are you eating? And do you feel like this reflects your reality as far as like you stopped going to fast food places and you only go to like Wawa now for breakfast? Because I do see them advertising this like $5 meal on YouTube a lot, Wawa. So are you taking advantage of that? Like, are you not having any painful problems when you eat like this? Maybe your body's different. Let me know in the comments, guys. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.